What we were doing yesterday on the needs. We spoke a little bit about the needs that drive us to do the things that we do. So what we're going to do today, we're going to construct what is called a hierarchy of needs. Why are we doing this? Because it's important for everybody to understand why they act the way they do, why they say the things that they do. And everything that you say, everything that you do is driven by the needs. So at the bottom here, we have the most basic of needs. When you are born, it doesn't matter where you were born, what culture you were born into, what religion you were born into, everybody is born with the same fundamental needs. It's only when we get older and we get cultured into certain ways of behaving that differences start to come up. But when you are born with the same fundamental needs. And these are what are called your physiological needs. They are called that because they take care of your body. What are those needs? Food. Shelter. Clothing. Yes, what was that? Students. Sex, yes. And it takes care of your body. So it's a physiological need. Okay. So when you guys get paid, when you got your first job and you get your first salary, the first thing that you're going to think of taking care of is this. That is the first thing that comes to your mind. Am I well fed? Is my family well fed? Do we have clothes? Do we have a roof over our heads? That is the most fundamental thing that you think of. But after that, then other needs kick in. And these are called psychological needs because they take care of your emotional well-being. And sometimes, most of the time, we're not conscious. We don't consciously decide and say, I'm going to do this because I want to take care of this need. But it just happens naturally as we go about living our lives. Okay, so you guys tell me, when you get your salaries, after you've taken care of food, shelter, clothing, and sex, what else are you going to do with your money? I'm not saying you should go pay for sex though. But what else are you going to do with your money? Take care of your family, right? So you're taking care of your family, I assume you're providing all of this. So what is in that for you when you take care of your family? So they're going to be happy, they have clothes, they have food, they have everything. What is there in that process for you? Love. Okay. So you're going to get love from who? Speak up, please, Masande. Who's going to love you?
It's my family.
Yes, they're going to love you because you're providing for them. Why is it important to you that your family loves you? Because if you didn't care about them loving you, then you wouldn't bother providing for them. You just get your money and spend it all on yourself. But it's important for you that they love you. Why is it important? Yes, Mtunzi?
To have a sense of belonging.
To have a sense of belonging, yes. Okay? Because you can't belong with people that don't love you, right? Okay, so you must have a sense of belonging. Okay, again, I need to know, why must you belong somewhere? You came into this world alone. Why do you want to belong somewhere? Why is that important?
Companionship.
Companionship. And why is companionship important?
It's human need.
It's a basic human need.
Yeah.
It's an emotional need. It's a psychological need. That is why when people get arrested, the worst punishment that you can get in prison is being sent to isolation. Everybody in prison doesn't want that because people go crazy there. The longer you stay there, the more you lose your mind. Because human beings by nature, we were created with the need to belong somewhere. We need friends, we need family, we need companions. We need people that we can connect with. All right. So you get your salary. Every month you know your salary is coming. Every month you know your salary is coming. And then one month your salary doesn't come. How does that feel? For whatever reason. For whatever reason.
Unsettling.
Are you going to be okay?
Yeah.
Why are you not going to be okay?
Because you need to make
Because you plan.
Yes.
Because you plan in advance.
You planned in advance for that money. Okay, so there is a routine that has been established. You know, on a certain day I'm getting a certain amount and this is how I'm going to use it. Then suddenly there's no money. That day comes and there's no money. You go into a panic mode. You don't know what to do. That is because human beings are born with a need to have stability. Right? When that money doesn't come, you don't feel stable anymore. Something in your universe has been upset. Your stipend doesn't come. You go into a panic mode. I start getting messages. I'm not coming in because my stipend didn't come. Because you're planning for it. You knew that on Monday I'm going to get my stipend and that is what I'm going to use to travel. The stipend doesn't come, everything gets upset. Human beings are born with that need. That they need to be stability. There need to be a certain routine in their life. Why do we need routine? How does that make it feel when things go according to a certain way that we've been used to? How does that make you feel? Comfortable, yes. You feel comfortable, it makes you feel safe. Because you know what is coming, right? You know what is coming, you know what to expect. Everything is going the way that you planned. Okay. So the other need that I want us to talk about is when you guys got here on the first day, some of you have been sitting at home for a while, right?
Yes.
You get here, what was the thing that shocked you most, that dragged you out of your comfort zone, that you had to do here? Yes.
The iceberg was the other thing.
The iceberg. Okay, but the iceberg is not, so you did it on the one day. I'm talking about something that you did regularly on the bridge. Yeah? Presentations. Okay, so how did presentations shock you? Speaking in front of people. Only that. Okay, you had your hand up.
I just want to say that for me it was I'm not used to working in a team, so it's like it was a bit for me. It was a bit stepping out of my comfort zone to actually to work with people to reach a certain goal, to complete a certain task. So that was like I didn't have much experience of group work, so that was
Okay. So you guys had to work in groups and you had to complete certain tasks and then you had to present. What did you gain from that?
Confidence.
You gained knowledge, right? And that satisfies what is called your cognitive need. You gained knowledge. How does it make you feel when you know that now I know something that I didn't know before? Mtunzi? How does that make you feel? Now you know something that you didn't know before. One person, please. Prudence, do you have something to say?
I think it's personal growth because you knew that.
Huh?
Personal growth.
Personal growth, yes. You feel like you've grown.
Yeah.
And why is that important? Why do you need to grow? Because when you grow, that is when you get dragged out of your comfort zone. And that is not a nice thing. That is not a comfortable thing to happen to you, to be dragged out of your comfort zone. So you are saying you like feeling like you've grown. That feeling of I now know something that I didn't know before and now I've grown makes you feel good. Why? Why are you feeling good through a process that is dragging you out of everything that you used to? Yes. You become wiser and you like being wise. Why?
Because it makes you think out of the box
Uh-huh.
It's not just to think here and like what to do now, but to think of what.
Uh-huh. So it's empowering for you. Mhm. So when we look at this pyramid here illustrates all the things that drive what we do. There is always a need that we're trying to satisfy when we do the things that we do. We're not thinking about it consciously, but it's right there in our subconscious driving us. Maybe we're doing what we're doing because we want someone to appreciate us and love us. When you buy your girlfriend that expensive Brazilian, you want her to love you, you want her to appreciate you. When you go and buy lunch for your whole team, you want them to appreciate you, you want to feel like you belong in there, okay?